So let's talk about, should Mayor Tiffany Henyard step down? Now, this storm of controversy is blowing through town like a vengeful tornado, uprooting dark secrets and unnerving allegations of backroom deals and pearl clinching rumors. And at the center of it all is none other than Tiffany Henyard, who finds herself facing a heated debate about her fitness to continue serving as mayor. Now, will the mayor tell the city to kick rocks and take her fancy suits and pumps to a friendlier territory? Or will the feds have to drag her out by her heels, kicking and screaming? Now, it's no secret that Mayor Tiffany Henyard's facing some serious challenges amid looming allegations of mistrust of power, corruption, and unethical behavior. The controversy itself has created a lot of buzz in the community as well as throughout the nation. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Now, amid Mayor Henyard's tarnished reputation and questionable dealings, the community is left to answer the question, is Mayor Henyard fit for duty? And should she step down from her role as mayor? Now, the city seems divided on the matter, with most calling for her resignation, while fewer and fewer support her staying in office. Now, the situation is tense, and the outcome remains uncertain. Mayor Henyard's next steps will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the city that she serves. Now, the FBI has made their presence known in both Thornton Township and the village of Dalton, serving 5 different subpoenas within the last few weeks, demanding everything from personnel files of employees to financial documents for both Mayor Henyard and her team. So in order to understand how we got here to start with, we must revisit the allegations that prompted this investigation and that has the whole town acting like Sherlock Holmes, taking a bite at their chance to crack the case of Mayor Henyard gone rogue. Now, this list is not exhaustive, and allegations are just that, alleged. But we're confident that this list is very similar to what the feds will be exploring, and the same list that could put Mayor Henyard out of business, and even worse, give her a slow walk to cell block D. So here's the list in no specific order, and keep in mind that Mayor Henyard has drawn the attention of not only the FBI, but also the Department of Human Rights, and, if I had to guess, even the IRS. And as we all know, where the FBI is involved, the alphabet boys are not far behind. Leading the list at number 1, the mayor's former assistant is alleging that Mayor Henyard retaliated against her after she filed a claim of assault against one of the mayor's trustees while on a business trip, then placed her on leave and ultimately terminating her without a cause. And number 2, Mayor Henyard is also accused of retaliating against one of her security detail officers who leaked the information about the assault against her former assistant. Number 3, Mayor Henyard is accused of misuse of funds from the Tiffany Henyard Cares charity foundation that she later claimed was not associated with her in any way. And here's number 4. Mayor Henyard is accused of driving the village of Dalton and Thornton Township into the red by excessive and improper overspending. And making the list at number 5, refusing to pay vendors for their services, contributing to mounting unpaid bills, and darn near getting police cruisers repossessed. And number 6, budget busting in general by spending lavishly on village-funded business trips. And coming in at number 7, creating a culture of police officers who are brutish and who act outside the scope of their job and the law, with no regard for the public who pay their salaries. Overall, acting like a smug and entitled narcissistic brat with no regard for the law, while keeping close company with those who enable her bad behavior, using her staff as her muscle and low-key threatening anyone who opposes the mayor's agenda. Okay, y'all, we can take this one off the list. We won't give this one a number. I'm just being messy. And back to the list at number 8. authorizing excessive overtime to police officers while using them as her personal security detail to run her personal errands and to bully innocent citizens. And number 9, refusing to submit proper documentation as requested by the Board of Trustees and the adherence of transparency and accountability. And coming in at number 10, supporting the retaliation and the shutting down of legitimate businesses without the authority to do so, also blocking and preventing businesses from securing appropriate licenses to transact businesses in the community. And number 11, refusing to comply with Custodial Records Act on behalf of the news media and private citizens. And number 12, creating an exposure for the taxpayers of the Village of Dalton and Thornton Township through preventable lawsuits and legal fees and costs. And last but certainly not least, overall running the town like the wild, wild Midwest and acting like Stagecoach Mary. And of course, we could go on, but hopefully the message is clear and apparent that just because you are voted into office doesn't mean that you are qualified to effectively lead people or handle matters of public concern. Also, might I add, we were all new at some point in our careers, so we never want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. But there is a stark difference between a learning curve and corruption, allegedly. Now, if these allegations were anomalies or only applied to the mayor, let's say, then the problem would be more concentrated in one area of concern and could be dealt with more effectively versus this widespread unscrupulous culture that is indicative of not only the mayor, but many other leaders under her direction. So if you want to get caught up on all of the drama surrounding the Village of Dalton and Thornton Township, check out my prior videos. And as always, thank you for tuning in to Southern Confidential. And for more on this developing story and all things true crime, hit subscribe.